Why is the stream not starting? What happened? It should have started right away. It says it started. But YouTube is acting like it doesn't exist. Let's troubleshoot live and see if we can't actually bring up the chat so I can read it normally. Here we go. Alright, we actually got it to work. We're in. Time to play some Lies of P Katana Man. So here's something I decided that I wanted to try doing. We'll see if anyone has the free time to come and join me. But I have done 2 playthroughs now of Lies of P. I have gone through it once with the base game using the Wintry Rapier as pretty much my main weapon, the only weapon that I used throughout the entire runtime. And then I did my New Game Plus playthrough using the Puppet Ripper here. And I had an extremely fun time with that. It was an extremely different way of playing than with the Wintry Rapier. And so it had me thinking that it's not something I've done since Bloodborne, but I would like to actually go through and do a playthrough with each of these different weapons and see exactly how different they play, and if this can be something that I am in any way interested in starting to learn how to speedrun, or if it's really just something I want to keep doing, going through and playing each different weapon for the different experience. Now, right now, I currently have the 2 Dragon Sword, aka the Weeb Katana, fully leveled up and given a technique crank, because I have built my Pinocchio to be the technique beast. Essentially, this is something that I do with all of my Souls-like games. After my first playthrough, I pretty much just put on a YouTube video essay or a podcast, and I start grinding and power leveling until the RPG elements of the game are completely removed, and I'm just playing an action game with Souls-like rhythm. And that's essentially what I've done here. Leveling up these stats to 60 is way overkill, and the diminishing returns for each stat started kicking in about 20 levels ago per stat. So it's not like it actually gives you significantly more of a bonus when you do this. But I want to see. So I've basically created a save, a hard save that I can access at any time at the end of this run if I ever want to restart. I don't think I will, much like how I played Elden Ring. I think New Game Plus 3 is going to be the game mode that I'm going to be prioritizing as the one that I spend most of my time with, as what I tackle the DLC of the game with.
Can you hear me?
I'm going to skip the cutscenes, though. Sorry for anyone who wants to see the cutscenes. But I've seen them many times now. So as soon as I can slowly walk all the way over to the far end of the cart, I can kind of highlight what I mean when I say just turn Lies of P back into an action game with the power leveling. But there's a limit to how I can do that, because I need to get more quartz so that I can fully upload the P organ, which is our heart, because P means blood. The blood organ.
Find something that might help.
And we'll take a look at that so I can show what I mean. Essentially, I just want to fully upgrade the P organ. So something that is cool, no, get back to that screen. is that Lies of P's weapon tree or ability tree is linear, but it's like broad linear. It has these different nodes, which are like the different chambers of the heart, or at least it was on the first playthrough. And then in New Game Plus, you unlock two more, and now in New Game Plus 2, two more will unlock, and I'm pretty sure that's it, unless the DLC adds another two more, and they can just keep spiraling around and around. But as you can see, with two full playthroughs of collecting all of the quartz that you can in the game, it's almost fully upgraded. The things that I haven't upgraded are things that I really don't care that much about. Shortening the fruit bearing time, having extra Legion arms because I only ever use the puppet string because it's the best. Having added belt slots. That would be nice if I used consumables more often, which I might start doing in the future, but not right now. I am excited for getting a new amulet slot. Let's see what these other ones are. Just straight decreasing the rate, or I guess that's removing the stamina penalties for having higher weights. That would definitely make it more of an action game, though I'm not sure I like that in terms of RPG building and the limitations that that puts on which of the equipment you will be using and that balancing act. Adding an extra Legion arm, again, something I probably won't use. Guarding against Fury attacks. There's one over here. There's one somewhere. There's an item that I can equip that allows me to dodge Fury attacks. So being able to block a Fury attack, again, that's better for being able to deal with the problem without having to fully master using the perfect parry all the time, even though that is one of the core appeals of the game. It's interesting. There's some classic issues with game design where there are conflicts between prioritizing being an RPG and doing action gameplay, and being an action RPG in particular. Whereas I think that Lies of P was very good, extremely good at making that balancing act, even in the irregular playthrough. It may be something that becomes a harder balancing act the further we get into the game. So that is the main reason that I think the puppet string is the best. Because when you combine it with this amulet, the Arm of God amulet that just gives you more attack every time you land a hit, the puppet string special attack has you land 3 hits in one sequence. That's pretty safe to use in most occasions, or 2 if you pull them toward you. I may not be using this one. What others could I do? On perfect guard, weapon attack increase. I like to switch between these two. The Conquering Amulet for higher damage when I'm really feeling myself, or the Nameless One's Amulet to increase my survivability by giving me another pulse charge. So having experimented with the katana a little bit, I will say that I'm not entirely new to it. I've practiced a little bit. The coolest thing about the katana is that it has extreme maneuverability. It's like the opposite of the wintry rapier in that the wintry rapier was a lot of forward and back movement that made a lot of sense, that helped me pace out getting in and getting out of different conflicts. Whereas this one is all about circular attacks. You can actually strafe around enemies as you're hitting, which is not something the other weapons are able to do. Now, what I really appreciated about using the puppet ripper, or whatever it was called, the scythe, yeah, the puppet ripper, was that I could attack around corners using its charged R2. And its skill arts, its fable arts, were actually extremely effective at dealing damage in a variety of situations as well. So for a guy like him who was standing around the corner, I wouldn't have stood there or waited or had to rush him down. I could stand here. I could stand back here, honestly, and still hit him with the puppet ripper. And so navigating levels was very fun, very rewarding, as I could set up situations that were much more to my benefit and in my favor than I could with the wintry rapier, where I really just had to charge in and get into people's face. We'll do what the game is programmed to have me do, which is do a little backstab on this guy. Though it's not necessary. Alright, and that's just a note on the floor over there, so we can skip it. So this is not really a speed run. It's a quick let's play, because I kind of already know everywhere I'm going and what I'm doing. So the amount of time that will be spent exploring will be severely cut down. But that doesn't mean it's a speed run in that I'm not really going to be using any strategies or particular skill. I'm not claiming to be super good at this game. Just kind of alright, and I don't really care about anything that would like give me any kind of clout or setup or brownie points with the Liza P community. I had a really cool moment when I was testing this weapon out, in that the unique thing about this weapon's charged R2 is that flash there is a perfect parry. So if you line that up with an enemy's attack, they will get parried and staggered backwards, giving you the opportunity for a counter hit that's really effective. It's a really cool weapon. It has cool mechanics going on. It's not just your Uchi Katana from Dark Souls. It has a unique way of being played with. Now, I don't think that there is any occasion to find or get a quartz before we face the Puppet Master. And really, that's the only thing I need to be concerned about when going through this run of the game. I like using the puppet string even when there isn't something particular that I need to grab or separate an enemy from, just because it creates an animation that is interruptible, exploitable. So even when you don't need to use the main function of the puppet string, it still has its benefits. And right now I'm just building up the Fable arts so that I'm doing my max damage. See, in that case, it was actually using the puppet string for its intended purpose. because you can aggro these guys while taking out the pistolier who is standing on the ledge up there. Alright, so here is going to be our first test of whether or not I still have my parry timing from my last playthrough, which was a little while ago. I kind of spaced that one out unnecessarily. I've never been good at parrying this guy in particular. There we go, that's one. One thing that I wish Lies of P's rally system had that the others don't is that it doesn't have the ability to continue gaining rally even as the enemy is dying and falling over. Ooh, really bad. Was not paying attention to my stamina. Let's get that doggo. Oh, come on. Whoop, he jumped. Alright, check the corners. And we'll be at the first boss in just a few seconds. I also wish that gate was a shortcut, but it's not. I also have a very bad habit when I'm playing these games, which is that even if I know that my next hit is going to kill an enemy, I will still do one extra hit, because I kind of don't trust myself to count, which is silly.
Hello there. You ought to out here alone.
We are purchasing the record, because I still don't have a full record set, which is shameful. And we're gonna fight the Parade Master. We'll see if I can get him in one. I feel like I can, but I'm not certain. And why not? Let's put my defense. No, let's keep my defense up. I think defense is more important than offense now that we've entered into multiple new game pluses. Should I keep the boss cutscenes, chat? Someone let me know. See, the word festival, it had letters blocked out to say fetal instead, because you're a baby. You're a baby player with baby skills. Who's a baby? Who can't play this game, you baby? Fetal. Get it? Well, that was, not needed. I probably should have switched. We'll do a top off just for fun. Whoop. Ah, I got greedy. I'm getting sloppy, overconfident. Here we go. Almost. Wow. My skills are gone. Oh well. Let's try it like this then. That's a bit better. I finished off strong. That looked pretty cool. Just use your Fable Arts. It makes everything easier. I am going to switch my grindstone to electric damage when we get into the hotel.
One more thing I should mention. The hotel's security excludes puppets like you. So you'll have to lie to get inside. You're a special puppet after all.
So I have actually tested that. I think I have told the truth at the door to Hotel Krot 20 times in a row, and it still didn't let me in. So you do in fact have to lie. It is a requirement. And let's top off my Fable by burning those pulse charges. I am a human, which is technically not a lie if you know the lore. This is also going to be a test to see how far I can get into this game within the timing of a stream while having the LP tax. The handicap on my skill due to having the awareness of currently producing a video that could be watched by people. We can watch through this one, because this is pretty much all that the game does to explain the backstory and history of the setting. Just a series of motion comics is pretty much all that you get in terms of direct communication. Whereas the lore that gets explained in terms of the events of the game are more like things that were happening immediately before this puppet insurrection took place. Yeah. I don't know if that was intentional, but that was pretty funny. The fact that they show the puppet saying stop and then the counter shot with the same sign saying go. There's a bit of comedy to that. Now we will skip.
I am Sophia. You must. I was like, please look at Gemini. That's pretty. I'm no wait. Crowd, be careful.
All right, thank you kindly. We will not be using those things.
I heard about you should take this.
Which we already have, but it will still play a cutscene.
You must. Oh, I know my. If any of you.
Let's go say hello to the cat who hates us. Yep. But they're my best friend in the other timelines. We have no humanity in us yet. But we can get some by playing some music. This vinyl is probably the most near sounding or near aesthetic that you can find in the game. In terms of its instrumentality. Let's pick this up too.
Welcome to my name. Please let hotel welcome.
Doing the chores is not the most fun part.
First floor, second, third floor, fourth. I've told you. The ground.
Alright, let's see. I don't remember if I can get into the back room before I've saved Geppetto. I don't think I can. So that quartz is going to have to sit there without us using it. Yep. Alright, so we're gonna just... Oh wait, I was gonna switch out my grindstone. Switch the grindstone to Electric Blitz. As opposed to the Boogaloo. And we'll move on. So the next boss is the Scrapped Watchman, if I'm not mistaken. So we gotta go fight the police. That's our next stop on the journey. Well, I suppose it's actually killing the mad donkey.
The Black Rabbit Brotherhood. I hate these guys. But don't be alarmed. My name is Gemini. We'll talk later, when we're safe.
I forgot that the Black Rabbit Brotherhood appears so early in the game. You really don't see them again. Until it's time to fight them. Why are all these things starred? I can't level up. Oh, it's just because they're new. And I could do all these things, but I won't be. Temporarily restores Legion. Yeah. I think just doing Friendship Wishstone is probably the best. I won't be using the Wishstone for a while either.
I'm Gemini. Sorry.
Alright. Let's get this party started. What's up, Derek? Welcome to the chat. Are you ready to do a lot of lying? I have not found a very good use for the tap charge, or the tap heavy.
People row. You wanted fancy boutiques and shops. No place better. But that was long ago.
I should hope that there is not any secret P mechanic that I am not aware of. If there is a P mechanic, I am very glad that I have avoided it thus far. I prefer to keep all of my P in my organs, thank you. Always take out the pistolier first. Well, okay. I thought I clicked on the button for locking on, but I guess I didn't. This is a defense item, isn't it? Oh, the +2. I guess there is a new plus variant of all of the defense items per new game. I suppose that's an eloquent way of balancing the higher challenge, the higher stats of the enemies, with higher defense without necessarily allowing the player to become just more offensively capable at every turn. What happened there? Why'd I stop moving? Moving on then. Who's around this corner? No one. Alright, this guy is annoying no matter how many times you face him, because you think that he's just like the other ones, but he isn't. There we go. That was kind of lucky. Using the charge attack at the exact point that he was ready for it. You definitely should try Lies of P if you haven't yet. I am among an elite few who are of the opinion that Lies of P is an even better Souls-like than Bloodborne. Now that is not a popular opinion, and that opinion only works if your focus for Souls-likes is almost entirely on combat and not so much on exploration or fantasy world building or dark western fantasy, etc., yada yada. Okay, how come when I was pulling you in that your spear still did damage to me even though you weren't in an attack animation? What the fuck is that? I've never seen that before. Alright. There you are. You can parry bullets. That is absolutely doable. And it's something that I should probably do, because I'm wielding a samurai sword. That really fits the aesthetic. Matches the vibes of what we're trying to accomplish here. Now I don't technically need to go unlock the shortcut. And if I play correctly, then this is just wasted time. But if I play poorly, which is extremely likely given what I've seen so far, then it will save me some time. Yeah, I had a very strange journey throughout 2024, Derek. I basically was catching up on a bunch of different Souls-like games that I was meaning to play, and I played them all in a row. It was The Surge and Thumisia and Steel Rising and Mortar Shell and then Steel Rising and then Lies of P. And I was in this loop where basically every time I played, one of the Souls-likes that I heard was pretty good, except for Steel Rising. I heard Steel Rising was garbage, and I actually loved it. But each one ended up being my next new favorite of the genre of Souls-likes. But Lies of P is the only one that has stood out in such a way that it could overtake for me my enjoyment of a From Software Souls game, which I don't put in the category of Souls-like. I just call those Souls games. And I think that's a fair distinction to make. The people who invented the genre and have the most experience and resources making it, I think it's fair to give them a unique category. Oh, come on. How come that had to miss? Alright, well, I clearly am having a bad day. Let's go ahead and put on the get my health back item. That seems like a good idea to get my health back. I always leave that Fable Arts attack increase amulet on because I almost never use. Alright, come on then. I almost never use my Fable Arts. Yeah, Mortal Shell was an interesting one, but in hindsight, I wouldn't put it very high ranking amongst the Souls-like as a genre overall. But it is very impressive that it's one of those situations where it's a very small team that accomplished a heck of a lot and really had a vision they followed through on, despite having a lack of resources to do it. That's really what makes Mortal Shell stand out. For me, at least. I'm gonna check my corner here, because I think there's still... No, there's not. I just didn't want anyone sneaking up behind me. Now we face the big man. Hello, big man. Ah! Oh, too late. I want to try to get it. I'm probably not going to. Hey, there it is! That's what I'm talking about. The charged perfect parry. Oh, it's beautiful when you can get it to happen. But it's one of those really expert moves. Oof. Alright, we made it. I don't actually need to burn those off because I already have. Actually, would it be better to put something else in there, since I don't think I'm going to be focusing on my perfect parries for the time being? Let's put dodge the fatal attacks on there. Do you have a golden record for me? You do. I'm pretty sure I already had Quixotic, though. We're gonna hold on a moment. Because we got a man with a metal sweeper. The chimney sweeps are my least favorite basic enemy, and I'm glad you stopped seeing them later in the game. It's almost like the developers forgot that they had this guy in their toolset. And it's a good thing they did, because they could have done a lot of very annoying things with it. It's annoying enough as it is. Here he comes. I'm getting my game back. I'm getting back in the groove. Things are going all right. Last time I did this, or when I did New Game Plus 1, I didn't even bother coming to this part of the map. Give us a moment. I'm gonna add something to our equipment here. 1 second. Oh, I guess we can't. I said give me a second, my guy. Really wish the timing for that parry had worked out then as well. Oh, bad. There we go. Whew, bother. Is there? Oh my gosh, there's a person here that I never spoke to. Hold on. I'm gonna do my thing that I was gonna do again. I need to put the saw blade. No, sawtooth wheel. Because we just need to trigger these traps. I never spoke to this NPC in all of my time playing this game. That is exciting.
I wish we could play together. Like we used to.
I'll talk to you in a second. But I'm kind of dealing with some stuff. Oh my gosh, you Resident Evil dog motherfuckers. I did not explore this back alley nearly enough. I only did it one time, and I never realized that this other stuff was here. I am a fake fan. I won't be using that. Alright, who are you? Toma.
Is that you, Murphy?
No.
I guess not. Sorry, I thought you were my friend, Murphy. Murphy is a super cool police officer.
Oh, Murphy is,
As a puppet, even the petrification disease can't get him.
Murphy is the puppet that's the boss that I kill. Whoops. I do vaguely remember this, but I don't know how I learned it. I think I learned it from a lore item that his name was Murphy and that he was beloved by children.
Only we could play together like we used to.
As opposed to learning it from this character.
I miss you.
That is what happens when you make a giant police mascot your special interest. Not a good strategy. Speaking as a person on the autism spectrum, you should try not to have your special interests be in complete control of the police state or capitalist interests. pop. Wait, is this another one? No. That's just a light. That's just a fake video game light. Alright, I killed that dog, so what's around the corner? Well, there was something. There's something back here. I guess we're actually doing exploration. It's been a very long time since I did exploration like this. It is much better. Oh, come on. To be early than to be late with your guards and parries in this game. If you're late, you can guard. Or if you're early, you can guard, but if you're late, you just get hit. It's pretty rough. None of these items are even worth it. Why am I doing this? Why do I feel the need to go and click on the shiny thing? Oh, come off of it. I'm glad you didn't hit me, but still. Alright, this isn't a real hallway, so we can finally move on. This is something you'll see me do a lot. Resource management is a big part of what I feel makes a Souls game a Souls game. Locked. Yep. And so I kind of see everything, from stamina to items to health, as resources to be spent, and that includes time. So just time navigating, even if it's not good for a build, because health regeneration is almost never worth it in these games, especially in From Software games, except for Demon Souls and Dark Souls 2, I think.
If you want to check it out, I can take point.
But I'm going to be running through empty space for a while, so why shouldn't I use that empty space to my advantage? Alright, we're actually going to skip this NPC here. We're going to fight another Billy Club policeman. He has second quartz, I believe. Come on. Ooh, tracking. I suppose I could try to use that to get out. Ah, I gotta do it again. Ah, get him. We got him. Oh no, he only has the Krot police baton. Boo. All I want is quartz. That's the only thing I find valuable in the game anymore. Pop out of there, please. Hello. Thank you for showing up. Those guys are hard to parry when they initiate the attack, but if they defend, the timing can be really easy to master. But like many Souls games, they are also just very easy to skip. You have to hit that button in order to activate the shortcut. I don't need what's back there, but I'm gonna go get it. Why am I like this? Okay. Time to fight the mad donkey. Never forget, that sign used to say APAB. I will never let the developers forget that they did that. It's important to the narrative, to the themes of the game.
You know what caused the puppet frenzy, don't you? You and what's your... You're the dumb. Can't
Hi,
sneak
mad
past
donkey.
me. Die!
Die! Aw, too... Blah. And of course it's the wrong element for this guy.
I'll kill you both, then string you up on the bridge.
Why did I not get the backstab on him just then? Yeah! Get it! Let's recharge some stamina, please. There we go. That went okay. Made a few mistakes. Could have been cooler. Hello, Geppetto, you son of a bitch. This is all your fault. Oh man, the red on the white lady's outfit looks so good. Holy shit, dude. That's so aesthetic.
Finally.
And you could actually understand those whispers if you listened close enough. I think that might be a New Game Plus thing.
Seeing you like this, I understand. But in order, won't you? I want to use. We'll catch. I want to use. We'll catch up.
Sure thing, buddy. We will be back. But before that...
So about that...
Sorry, Gemini. Hey, that was the first time the drop attack actually worked on that guy for me. Come here, buddy. Walk through that lightning. See what I mean about how that parry timing is very predictable? It's very consistent. It's because it's player initiated. Got him. Haha. Gonna get the shortcut, gonna fight the big guy. Say hello to the weird petrification disease guy. And we will actually go ahead and blitz up for this. So that it goes super fast. Oh, I suppose I can get the follow-up from doing the light as opposed to the charge. That's good to know. Oh, the quest item doesn't show up here if you don't talk to the lady. That's interesting. So I guess you can't sequence break the game's quest in that way. Oh, hold on. There are also items in there that I want to pick up before I run off to the boss. So we will definitely check on our build before we go in to fight the Scrapped Watchman, aka Murphy. Because it should be all focused on electric resistance. And then also, we want to prevent shock. This is a brake cartridge. This is the shock cartridge. And what type of damage does he have? Is it pierce, strike, or slash? Because he doesn't use a thrusting weapon or a sword, but he has sharp claws. I don't know. I think he does strike damage, but it's impossible for me to know that. Oh, and I don't want, I want my stamina back for this one. Yeah, let's leave it like this. Because I'm not super confident in my parry timing right now. Been making a lot of mistakes.
So about that weapon assembly tool you were talking about. If you find...
Actually, no. Let's not focus on the physical damage reduction, but on fury attack dodging. Because this build, it does feel very dodgy. What do I need? 6,000? Do I have items? Probably. Oh, there's probably plenty here. Hold on. Hold a moment. I'm gonna use 4 of these. Oh, very close. There it is. Levels do not mean much anymore. And I have no problem leveling myself to hell and back in an RPG, because that's what RPGs are for. Oh, he's not coming up, but he really wants to get in here. Get out here, Romeo. We will take him on together, because we're best friends and lovers. I don't think cutscene time takes away from my special grindstone time, but if it does, that would be quite embarrassing. See what I mean? How am I supposed to know if that's pierce or strike damage when he's got pointy fingers? Tell me, Murphy, how am I to know? Fun thing about his design is that he has a glass dome on his bum. He's a glass bum. Ah, that was a miss. And that was poor timing for a dodge. Oop. He's coming back. Oh, he's already there. Come on. Let's go ahead and top off Romeo now. Because now the damage gets real. Wow. That looks really brutal from the outside. Romeo, I will save you. Oh, he's back looking at me. Whoops. Oh, he's back on Romeo. Easiest boss fight ever. The power of friendship. Woo! We did it. Completely balanced game with no exploits. Bye, friend. Look, I've done every fight in this game the right way, at least twice. Now we have fun. Now it's about having fun. Do you hear me? Every try, first try, doesn't matter, just gonna use Romeo every time. He's fair and balanced. You still have to be good at the game. You hear me? These are all valid things to say. Away we go. What is this? Friends from Murphy. Oh. Hold on, I'm gonna bring that back to Toma. Toma needs to know that I killed his best friend Murphy. I don't know why. Why am I doing this? Why would I do this? Why do I feel the need? But I have not noticed this before, and I feel the need to see if this is relevant in any way. Just going to top off my Fable as much as possible for free. Yeah, Derek. It's exactly like that. Toma, I killed your friend. But you're that puppet what lies all the time. Are you lying about this? Oh, please, sir, say you're lying about this as well. No, Toma. No, he's dead. That's what you get for having a Japanese name in the Belle Epoque French. Ah! Okay, well, I didn't mean to aggro both of them. Get the dog. Get the dog. Alright. Toma! Oh. No. I'm doing it entirely wrong. Toma! This is such a waste. The big guy is still around here, I bet. Where is he? Where did he crawl out of?
If only we could play Murphy.
Oh, I guess I can't give him the whistle. Alright, let's talk to the sick old lady. And lie to her about her baby being safe and healthy. Hey lady, I hear you're missing a child. That's some dark shit.
I want a baby.
I'll find her.
The royalist.
She said the baby was at City Hall. Should we check it out?
No, no, Gemini. Jiminy, we would literally never do a side quest ever. What are you talking about? I'm only doing this because I think she gives me a quartz. Quartz are the only thing that matters in this world. Alright, so, I don't know. I wonder if this is even worth it. Especially since I'm going to be aiming for being able to block Fury attacks instead. I switch out my amulets a lot and then pay very little attention to them when I'm actually playing the game. He's dead, Jim. Give me that jump. Give me that jump attack. That's not the one. That's the one. And her baby was just a doll.
What do we do? Just give her that baby puppet?
Her baby was not actually a doll. She has dementia, and that's really sad. And we're going to lie to an old lady with dementia that this is her baby, so that she can be happy, as opposed to miserable and knowing the truth. Because, fuck, dude. What else are you supposed to do? You want to just emotionally wreck a poor old lady with dementia who's dying from a mysterious magic disease? That ain't cool. That's not human. So yeah, we're gonna lie through our fucking teeth. Yeah, it's like the side stories, all of the stories in this game, they're tragic as hell.
I could sense her from miles. He's left hair to that.
Your baby is adorable. She's a cute
right.
baby. The cutest baby. you're going to be very happy. Alright, this was not a quartz. It was a record and some level up material. That's fine. That's okay. We just got a lot of quartz. Never let it be said by anyone that I care at all about humanity or human feelings. I just want quartz. Quartz to level up my puppet power. That's all that matters. And running around a lot. Getting very good at holding down the O button with my thumb while moving the camera with my index finger with some sort of strange clawed Tekken fingers hand position that cramps up real easy, real quick. It's very uncomfortable. But it's how these games want to do their controls. And I don't have any better solutions, so that's where we're at.
Whew, I think we're done here, pal. Back to the hotel.
Open the door. I forgot that I have to teleport back before I can enter Vanini Works. Because Geppetto needs to say, "You're such a good boy, always be honest, and do everything I tell you, because I'm your dad." Nonsense. Never listen to Geppetto. Okay, sorry, I was checking some messages. Here's a fun fact. Sophia, we can see her. She's here in the hotel. She goes around, she stands, she looks at people. But do you ever see her talk to anybody? Huh? Don't disappear on me. Are you even here? Are you a ghost? Yes. Yeah, she's a ghost.
Wow, cool part you got there. I picked up. Why don't Mr. the puppets?
Fulminous. I will never use it. I will literally never use that. Everything is worse. Every single puppet arm is worse than the puppet string. I have only one record that I haven't actually gotten.
Close your eyes. Come to me. Feel alright.
Wait. Am I able to go to the gold coin fruit tree early? I think I am. That's down this way. Doing that old lady's quest gets you the best soundtrack in the game. Let's also grab a few of the friendship stones, even though I have plenty. I'll give 5. It's good enough for now. Okay. Hi, Geppetto.
Always speaking, my friend.
Whoa. Activate the quartz.
Key organs are the source of your powers. Collect quartz to get the strength you need.
good on the voice actor for Geppetto to be able to say that with a straight face. I don't know if I could. I really don't.
Remember, the whole be careful. Beware.
Alright, I've got 2. I could put the last one in here right away. That doesn't get me progress on the stuff over here. So the first thing that I actually want to do is probably get this being able to block fury attacks with guard. Let's see what new attack from behind up, enhanced charge attacks, that's probably very good. Lowers natural recovery upon weapon attack. Oh, that is a thing. That the enemies are able to regain health if you let them sit for too long without getting hit. But that almost never happens because you're constantly in the thick of it. All right, then. Enhance attack from behind would be very good because this sword has me strafing around enemies and attacking from behind all the time. And charge attacks take very long. I'm going to do attack from behind even though I feel like it's the wrong move because charge attacks are usually better. Special status ailment recovery. Enhances attribute status. Complete recovery of guard arcane upon guarding a fury attack. Whoa. That's fucking huge. Like, forget all these other things. This basically means that defense is even more health recovery. In case you've accidentally, in case you've taken a hit, which happens all the time to me, because I'm not very good at this game. We're going with that one. What are the other ones? Perfect Guard, Fabled Charge. Oh, more Legion Charge. I'd never even noticed that Perfect Guard consumes stamina. I don't know why I've never noticed that, which makes me think that this isn't actually all that useful. Increasing weapon durability recovery speed is probably better than that. And Charging Legion is great for exploration, but becomes quickly not relevant when we're focusing on the boss fights. Reduce item prices, not an issue. I could just grind for Ergo. Special Grindstone effect duration is actually probably a good thing to prioritize. Charge Legion upon pulse cell use. That one's strange. This is probably the one I'm going to go for when we get the next quartz. Alright, we did it.
You can get from City Hall to the factory with the key I just gave you. Delaney gave me that key. Now he's missing. Rescue him if you can.
I don't believe that you care about him. Never trust Geppetto. Alright, so we're going to teleport back. Inside the house. Is the merchant the one who gets the whistle? I didn't think that was true. Merchant, do you care about this?
For your information.
No.
For your information.
You also don't have anything I need. Well, I will buy these. Because the limited item throwable consumables are good. What do I do with the whistle? I don't remember at all. Maybe I should inspect the whistle to find out. That might be a smart thing to do. I'm relearning story things that I must have known in the past. Faded whistle. The children blew the whistle for their friends. He may have been discarded as a failure, but in those moments at least, he was the children's police officer. Oh, this is... Oh, now I know what to do. Alright. I'm coming, Toma! I'm coming. I'm gonna pretend to be your friend Murphy, so that you're not sad anymore. Let's not fall off a building, please. Alright, down we go. Ah! I got electric shocked. Whoopsie. Anyone gonna get me? No. Alright. Now, go here and use the whistle.
Hey, that sound. Is that you, Murphy?
It is.
I know that whistle. It must be Murphy.
It's me, Murphy. The police.
Thanks for coming by. I want to play, but I feel too sick. I don't think I can.
That's too
I miss
bad.
Zach and Sophie and Eric. I wish we could all play.
Perhaps he was one of the children from the orphanage. No, that's not true. He's too young. Those just sound alike names. Alright. We made a young sick boy slightly happier and more forlorn. Time to get back to doing important things. I don't need to go there. Courtyard. So in this next section, at the very the entrance to Vanini Works, there are a few different ways that you can go around and approach how the enemies are placed. Because this section is the demo section, right? This is what the game developers used to show off how actually good this game is, because no one ever believes that games that are not from FromSoft in this genre are good.
Vanini Works. Everything you see here belongs
But
to Vanini.
really, every alternate path you could go down is still pretty much going to get you the same results.
Every machine and tram and crot is supplied from here. You gotta be curious about the guy. What kind of person is he? I wish we could find him. That is, if he's still kicking.
It's just a little microcosm of options. But none of the options matter all that much. Can I get you from here? I can! Eat another. Ha ha! Okay. That was a waste of sharp pipe, but whatever. It was fun. Hey, big dude. Oh, the wheel is a shield. I did not realize that. Probably gonna take a hit there. Oh no, I was good. Oh, I was out of stamina. The worst. There we go. That went okay. So you can do all this complicated stuff of like running on the roof and trying to avoid the problem by going around, but there's enemies in each of the section and it all funnels you to fighting the big guy anyway. So it's more like no matter what section, what direction you go, any way except for the main path is going to get you ambushed. You try to set up an ambush and you get ambushed yourself. Alright, who's ready to talk to Arlecchino? The Bombardiers and the Pistoliers are the most annoying enemy types in the game. My least liked. And they don't have a limit on their range. They can just get your range and hit you regardless. See? Oh well, the lamppost got in the way there. Alright, Arlecchino. Tell me a riddle. And then say you're proud of me.
Another fun crowd for his now. Only the living solve riddles, as everyone knows. That's it's time.
There's a lot of things you could say about the living, but the first thing that comes to mind to me is not that they solve riddles. This is the most classic riddle in all of riddles. If you don't know the Sphinx riddle, I don't know if I can help you understand stories. It's man! Babies crawl around on all fours, adults walk on two legs, and old people have canes. So clever. I didn't get lucky because it's the easiest riddle ever, you hack. Anyways, that's Arlecchino. I love him. I'm gonna kill him later. Because he's a bad guy. Bye. But I do love him. Oh! I never realized that this space that we're running over is actually a later part of the level. This is in the sewer parts. We're going to be there later. Oh, the map design, just as good. Maybe linear, but it is just as good at interweaving, interlocking circles as from software. Vanini Works. We make tomorrow. I'm a little bit of a Vanini Works shill, if you haven't noticed. I may hate capitalism, but I don't hate that kind of capitalism. Because he's such a nice man. I like his personality. I also wish I could open up this door, but there's no real reason to, I guess. Just, I see a closed door and I'm like, I should be allowed to open it, regardless. situation is irrelevant. Ugh. These ones are much more defensive than the others. Not sure if there's a reason for it. Haven't shown that one off too many times. It's better for crowd control. But I haven't used it for that yet. Now, I know he has a quartz. I also know I can drain the corrosion from this area. The very first time that I got here, I didn't drain the level. I actually just did the timing and used pulse charges and figured it out, how to cheese him out and still not die, even with the damage over time effect of that status effect kicking my butt. Let's get my Fable back, and then we're going to drop into the secret area. Now, I'm not going to pick up the heat dagger, because I already have the heat dagger. It would just take up room in my inventory. But I wanted to show off the game a little. Whoop! That actually would have been the perfect time to use the second. See, this just gets you the heat dagger. God damn it, I'm gonna pick it up. Salamander dagger, that's what it's called. I just have a need. I tried really hard. I tried really hard to ignore it, and I failed. I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat Fuoco on stream, on this stream. It would be good if I could. I think if I could somehow manage to get through 2 boss fights at once, that would be good. I too can throw shit, motherfucker. How do you like that? Haha! You think your loosely stacked planks of wood can best me? Nonsense! Why didn't I jump? Why did I not jump for either of those? I guess we'll do it now. That's fine. Not how I wanted to do it, but I don't know, it's fine. I'm not gonna judge. Excuse you? Aren't you a little too excited? Oh, it's because I got interrupted, that's why. Alright, this calls for a heal over time item. So this is going to be some time to kill between here and the mini-boss. This weapon might actually be really good for fighting the mini-boss because he's only vulnerable from behind. And getting behind him is sometimes tricky. Alright. Who's ready for a big robot jump scare? It's me. Top it off. And down we go. And down we go. Ow, but he does spin. Maybe he's not going to be good for that. Oh, you got me. That's okay. If I were smart, I would go ahead and use one of my corrosive, abrasive, consumable items. But I'm not smart, and I never use the resources that I want to use when they're available to me. Oh well. That didn't go too poorly, now did it? Die, butterfly! Thank you for crank. I feel like that too sometimes. Surely I correctly remember that there is quartz in this poison swamp. Surely that is a thing. Thank you for level. We'll hold off on that for a second. Come here, please. Come here, please. I know I'm going to have to swim in the corruption tank at least once, but I'm going to avoid it while I can. We're just going to use our grappling hook to avoid Mr. Big for a little while. Oh, got cocky. Alright, come out here. And here we go. Oh, you're still not dead. Good for you. We'll fix that right now. Alright. Now I get to be covered in gross acid shit. And that's... I love that for me. It's so exciting and nice and good. I'm basically pulling them because I don't want to trigger the butterfly yet. Let's try not to die from not paying attention to our health, please. These are all useless to me. I have all of my weapons almost fully upgraded. Okay, in future, note for future runs, don't bother with swamp number 1, because there's no quartz over here. If anyone ever sees me try to walk into this swamp again, scream at me. Literally open up chat, record an audio message of you just screaming your lungs off. You don't even need to give words or explanations. Just scream. And we'll be good. And I won't go there. This is something I do a lot as well. Alright. Moving on. You can tell by my use of the backstep that I am a big fan of the kind of gameplay that comes along with the rapier, which is why I chose it as my first weapon. Go, go, go. Nope. We're gonna switch sides, buddy. Your turn. I'm just gonna wait for one more flaming ball to pass us by. Perfect. I also shouldn't prioritize coming down here anymore. That's not worth it. We're actually gonna... That's my boy. Oh. There we go. Almost messed that up somehow. And this one... No, it's the next one. So the way this level is designed is that it wants you to run diagonally, which gets you cornered on all sides by that guy there, and these two, which I think want to throw stuff at you. Oh, I got caught on the corner. And that's how it goes for you guys. Let's see it again. Perfect. Willie? Okay, bring him to me. Also good. There's also nothing at the end of this hallway for me. That... Is it this one that requires the Trinity key? I don't have my route plotted out in my head. Wait. Is this not a ladder that had to be kicked down? Oh, no, because the shortcut is the lock on the door. So it doesn't actually do you very much good to be able to kick this down when you haven't drained the swamp yet. Running around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. You're way too excited about that big stick you're holding. Well, I really thought I could deflect that. And I couldn't. Hold a moment. Okay, yes. There's nothing down there. That's just a weapon that I don't need. We're going to unlock the shortcut. We're going to go talk to Red Fox and Black Cat. We're going to drain the swamp and go get our quartz. That's all that matters right now.
Fantastic. The pipe fit like a glove. Well, like a pipe that fit. Idioms, you know?
A little help.
I'm getting the stargazer so that I don't have to run as far.
Those stalkers just left me. That's rather disloyal. Quite insulting.
Oh, easy. Hold on. I was... My bad. The fact that before I'm told... Before I'm told...
Okay, good enough. There's literally writing on the wall right here that is insulting Vanini and telling you not to trust him. And then he's right over there saying, do work for me. And you do. This little room is the most iRobot part of the entire game. It's so good. This guy is having a bad day.
Oh, it's the only way to be sure.
He's gonna attack me. Oh, I can't attack him first? Terrible.
You can't fool. All puppets must die. Kill
All
the
puppets must die. Whoop. He got me.
I can't tell what's blood and what's oil.
Oh, because of the corner. Terrible. It's a little better. Oh, come on. I saw the backstab icon. Bad.
I wish I hadn't run away.
There we go. Something. Whoo! What a finish! Beautiful.
I was afraid.
That was fun as hell. I forget how to get into the other part of that, of the upstairs. Back behind, in there. I don't remember. It's this way. It's not that hard to figure out. It's just out of the way. Just around a corner even. Alright, let's talk to Black Cat, Red Fox.
Ooh, admirer. Please
Hello, hello.
This did you? Keep your... Well, best of luck.
Are you carrying goes for you? You're a wish.
We'll purchase it. It doesn't hurt me none.
Best of luck.
Alright. Got him. So we have to go all the way down here and fight a big machine in order to drain the swamp. It is very time consuming, so if I were trying to get quartz while also being mindful of my time, I'd probably try to do it without draining the swamp. It is back here that the alchemist door... Yes. So we got that key from Arlecchino in order to get a cool outfit. And quartz. Unlocking shortcuts that we'll never use. And moving on to fight big bad guys. Here they come. Like spiders on the ceiling. Oh, missed. Well, he'll drop down. When did you get behind me? The only enemy that I find more annoying than those are the demented, corrupted babies. And yes, that is an enemy. Little tiny corrupted demon babies. Here they are. Hello! And now he overheats. Get out of there a little bit. Come on back. I got cocky. Oh. Ow. Still getting cocky. Oh man, I'm starting to love that deflect so much. It's proving far more consistent than I ever expected it to be. And there goes the swamp. Time to get another quartz from the puppet of tomorrow.
Best of luck, best of luck.
Red Fox is my best friend. I love her. She does not need to be protected. She's fine. So I'm basically just getting my pulse cells back, and then I'm going to go fight the big guy. He is not terribly hard to fight, but you do have to pay attention. As opposed to what I just did, which was not paying attention. One of the toughest things about dealing with this guy while using the Puppet Ripper was that almost all of my basic attacks were too wide and they would bounce off of the iron balls there that act as a shield. Come on down, if the price is right. If I could get him to do one of the spinny moves, that would be great. Alright, time to recharge. It's something that I miss in every single Souls-like game after playing Steel Rising. The ability to just get my stamina back by using my max stamina and doing a active reload. It was such a good idea. And I wish with all of my heart that other games in this genre would implement it. And none of them ever will, because Steel Rising wasn't as good as the other ones. People didn't like it, so they didn't have a chance to see it. And some game developers are a superstitious lot. And they'll say, oh, they must not have liked that one thing that was really good about the game. And it's a pity. Alright, time to level up, change out my loadout, and go fight Fuoko. And then we'll call it a stream. Alright, so let's see. We need fire resistance. We need... Will there really be any of this going on? I don't think so. This will give me ever so slightly more physical damage reduction. And he has bashing attacks, so this must be strike. He does not have a sword. Okay. This boss gives me a lot of problems, or has given me a lot of problems in the past. We're just gonna ignore everyone because I am certain there are no quartz over there. We didn't level up. I sure hope we win. Let's do this thing, Romeo. We will level up afterwards and everything will go perfect and no one will have any horrible, terrible mistakes at all. So just like how the scrapped Watchman had an electric glass dome for a butt, Fuoko has a fiery kiln for a butt. Isn't that neat? Isn't that an interesting, fun fact? Romeo, you kinda were getting in the way of my steez there? I don't appreciate when you get in the way of my steez. And you're already dead, so what's up with your steez, actually? Oh, yeah. I am getting my steez rocked as well. And here is his super. Hate that. I hate that ability so much. Oh, Romeo, don't die! Would you stop using your gun? Romeo, don't die again. Oh, perfect. Oh, I gotta get around, gotta get around. Get him. Oh, terrible. Get him! First try! First try, entirely fair fight, didn't use any help, didn't use a summon. Super good, super cool. Bye, Romeo. My beloved. All right. And that we will call a stream. We are off to church in the next one. What do I level up now that I got all those other ones to 60? I could level up these other ones, but do we care about that? Is there a reason to care about that? I suppose. More Legion. I could get 3 resistance there. Or defense here. Whatever. Let's just start kicking that up to 60. It don't matter. I'm doing everything technique based anyway. Alright. Thank you to everyone who joined me for this stream, and we will... Oh, hold on. So this is where Polendina was.
A broken butler?
I never saw him at the end of the hallway
I
before.
seem to remember someone on the 2nd floor. Think it belongs to him? We gotta ask what happened sometime. Now's good.
I always just ran off. I never actually saw Polendina lying on the ground there. That's rough. But apparently he just got put back together and repaired. Good enough. Alright. Thank you for joining me, everyone. That's the stream. See you next time. Bye-bye.